Good evening, welcome to this week's video. A bit of a impromptu night away in the van. I finished work on the site I'm on at the moment. Just square the camera up. That's better. Yeah, just finished work on the site that I'm on. And I've got a week off, which I think I mentioned last week, whereas I'm off on holiday for a couple of weekends or a week before I start a new job out on different site. So I thought I'd take advantage, night away in a van, and see if we can get some shots. So I'll just walk out the end of here and I'll explain where I am. Okay, so I'm walking out to a lighthouse out on a point which is halfway between Linton or Lynmouth and Porlock, up on the road as you go between the two. I've passed it several times that you can walk out across the moor. I just thought I'd explore it. Don't know what I'm going to find. I don't know. I don't think I can even get to anywhere near the lighthouse. I think it's steep down over. But I'm just going to do a bit of exploration. At the very least, I've got some fantastic views out down towards Linton and Lynmouth and the Valley of the Rocks. The skies are clearing. We've had some heavy storms today, but the storms are blowing. Now we've just got some nice moody cloud, some nice pockets of light breaking through on the top of the Bristol Channel. So hopefully it could provide us with some interesting shots this evening. I may stay around for sunset. Depends on how I get on and how it's looking. But we shall see. For now, let's walk on. Okay, I'm just taking this shot, looking up through this pathway. I am sort of looking into the light a little bit, so it's darkening it down. See if I can get the shot up on the camera screen a bit better for you to see. Looking up through a pathway and then off up in the distance there, we've got, well, it's a bit of a building with some aerials. I'm not sure what it is exactly. Some sort of a radio station of some sort. So just using this pathway here as a leading line, and then it bends around slightly, taking us to that building. So just stop quickly, get the shot, get the camera out the bag, and then we're good to go. Okay, so I'm looking at this shot here now. I've got these real heavy storm clouds that are just blocking out the light of the sun, but these hills here, you can't see it on the Osmo Pocket, but they're giving me layers. We've got Linton and Lymouth here, and then beyond that we've got the Valley of the Rocks, and then beyond that, on looking further down the coast into the North Devon coast. It's providing several layers. It's looking quite nice because it's backlit and creating a bit of a moody sort of atmospheric scene. So getting absolutely blown to death, but too nice a shot not to grab, I think. So let me just grab these shots, then I'll put them up, let you have a look. Okay, this wind, I forgot to mention in that shot, because the wind is quite high. I just had to alter the ISO a little bit just to get this with the longer lens on, just to get the shutter speed up slightly, because the camera was getting buffered around. So just needed that little bit of extra shutter speed just to freeze it and hopefully get a sharp image. Looked right on the back of the camera, but hopefully when I get it back, we'll have a look. Hopefully it'll be okay. So I'm now going to walk out over the back of the hill now, which hopefully should be out the wind a little bit, and then hopefully when the sun drops we can get a bit of nice light, hopefully. So let's walk on, see what else we can see. Okay, we're heading out. That's where I'm heading, out onto that point there behind me. The lighthouse is over the back of there. It's quite a steep walk down over here, so it's going to be a bit of a steep walk back, but some amazing views. Looking back that way, looking back towards Minehead, and the opposite direction, looking back towards North Devon and Lynmouth, Ilfracombe, back towards that sort of direction. So yeah, let's make our way out across and see how it looks. Okay, right, let's see what I've done. I'm down quite low with the camera. I've got these grasses here, light grasses, and then I've got some nice purple colour in a gorse bush there, and then we've got a pathway and a wall leading off that goes out to where we're heading out over onto that hill over there. So at the moment, catching this light over on the hill in the distance, which is nice. What I've had to do, this foreground shot, these grasses, as you can see, are just blowing around frantically in the wind. So I've had to up the ISO. I've bumped it up to 160. I'm focus stacking, so I've closed the opened the aperture up to 4.5, focused on these. That way I've got the shutter speed up to 640th, so which is enough. Looking at the camera, looking at the picture on the back of the screen, it seems to have frozen those grasses. So and then we've got the light on that hill behind, which is looking really nice, and then some moody cloud behind as well. So yeah, the whole scene looks very nice. So hopefully we can do it justice in editing. It's going to be a steep climb back up there in a minute, but looking really nice. Got a feeling could provide something nice when the sun goes down a little bit, but anyway, a bit further to walk. We've got to make our way out to the end of there. I would have loved to have chucked the drone up, but no way I'm risking that in this wind. I think if I did that, the drone would be home before I was. So yeah, I think that may have to wait for until another time. So here we are right at the end of the point. Somebody's very kindly put a bit of a bench here, so somewhere to rest my weary legs. Yeah, I can't get to the lighthouse if I turn you around. Basically, the lighthouse, I'm on the edge here. Basically, the lighthouse is out over the bottom of there. I think the only way you can get to it is to walk right the way around and come back down through a valley here and then down into the bottom. But like I say, I think it's right on the steep edge of a slope, so I don't think you can get a decent shot of it anyway. From what I can see, I'm certainly not going to walk down over there tonight. Just having a quick drink, refresh. I think what I'm going to do, it's not a lot really out this end as subjects, photographs, etc. So I'm going to walk back the trail. So far, it's currently 7:45 time, something like that. I think sunset is about 9:20, so I think I'm going to walk back the trail and see if I can suss out a bit of a composition and then set up, and we'll wait for sunset, I think, unless that sky starts clearing. At the moment there's still a nice bit of cloud. Seeing behind me, it doesn't look like much, but looking in the direction of the sunset, we'll have a bit of a, I'm thinking of sort of getting a shot up through the coast, looking back towards Lynmouth and back down towards that way. The sun by which time would have come around a bit, so we'll be getting a bit of side light coming in towards the shore a little bit. Excuse me. That's gassy coke, and hopefully if we've still got a bit of definition with cloud, then we'll have a bit of interest in the sky as well as, but we can only wait and see. We're in the hands of the weather gods, so let's walk on back the trail and see if we can find a composition to set up ready for sunset. Okay, I'm just walking back. Just seen this shot. Again, I've got the camera quite down low, so it's looking down through this pathway here, looking across, and then we've got this hill this side that pulls this side, and then it pulls us back round to the coast there. Lynmouth there down in the bottom, and you can barely see, but it is there. So thought I'd grab it. I don't think it's going to work for sunset because the sun is setting further over to my right. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to see when I get down. I'm going to walk on a bit further. I'm not keen on this composition for a sunset anyway, so I'm going to walk on a bit further up on that hill over there again, and so I'm looking back across, and then I'm looking more down through, and then we'll have more chance of picking up a bit of colour in the sky if there is. I think from this angle I'm going to be looking away from it, so okay, let's walk on. Okay, so I'm back in the van, just recapping on a couple of videos. I've just noticed that all the last few videos that I did from tonight, which would have been all the sunset ones, I was filming in the wrong format. I was filming in slow-mo, so they're not going to be any good. So anyway, just to recap, because I messed it up, had an amazing sunset. You've probably seen, I would have probably put a bit of B-roll on using those slow-mo videos, but you won't have any descriptions. So let me put the photos up and you can enjoy them that way. So here they are. Okay, so all in all, that turned out quite successful. So back in the van now. I'm going to have a night in the van. Hopefully, may get up, may have a look and see if we can get a sunrise in the morning. Looks quite promising. So I've got some pot pasta bolognese here. See what that's like. A bit hungry after that walk and everything. So, but yeah. So we'll see what the morning brings. If there's a bit more, I'll add it onto the video. But if not, then thanks again for watching. Please hit that subscription button and the notification bell if you like what you're seeing, so you can keep up with the latest content. And also hit the like button. That would be much appreciated because it does help the YouTube video analytics. And drop me a comment down below. It's always great to get some feedback. So by the time you're watching this, hopefully I'll be sunning myself in Greece.
and having a beer or two. So until next time, take it easy.